Hello, this is Mindy from Weekend Gardener, and today I'm going to show you how to properly take a stem cutting from a scented geranium. Now, scented geranium is one of those plants that propagates easily from stem cutting, and it can be propagated through water rooting or planting in a container with soil and rooting it that way. So I'm going to walk you through both ways of doing it. When you harvest your cuttings, make sure that you do it in the morning or on a cloudy day, and that way you'll get a better cutting and it'll be easier for the plant to root. So let's begin. I already have a cutting that I took earlier today, and as you can see it's a little droopy because I haven't had it in the water. First thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to measure down from the top 2 to 3 inches. Once you have that measurement, you want to look through the closest node. And a node is where the leaf stem attaches itself to the main stem. So as an example, this would be a node. So that's what you're looking for. So once you have your measurement, you cut at an angle with a knife. Do not use scissors. Scissors will close the stem up and will prevent the plant from absorbing any water. So I'm going to cut this at an angle. Always safety first. Watch cutting toward your finger. The next step is you're going to need to remove any leaves that would end up in the water if you're utilizing water. And you can save these leaves and use them for potpourri, or you can put them in sugar as an example. And also pour some of this water off. Then you're going to put the glass in a sunny windowsill. In about 3 to 4 weeks, you should see some roots forming at the bottom of the stem. Now, another approach that you can use is using soil. You would follow the exact same process, but what you're going to do, instead of putting it in water, you're going to dip it in a rooting hormone. But if you don't have one handy, honey is an excellent rooting hormone. You would just pour a little in a plate, dip the cutting in the plate, and then you would put it into the soil. Now, if you have a hard time getting it into the soil, just take a pencil